Hi, Nisha.
Hi, Zach. Everything all right?
How the hell did you go from being an artist in Ophir to a spy in Noctis?
Less of a stretch than you think. After all, a good lie, like good art, has to be close to your reality, right? Truth? I was an orphan. Parents did die, and I was on the street and got sucked into a gang. We all got arrested pretty quick and ended up in a rehab camp. Swore I'd die there, a couple of times because I wasn't gonna let him brainwash me, and they didn't take too kindly to that. I took the beatings, but got to keep my mind. Then, the day came. Noctis attacked. They freed a lot of us and brought me here, took care of us, gave us a chance to have lives again. So, I felt like I owed them something in return, and offered to go back to Ophir as a spy. Good thing, too. Otherwise, who would have torn you out of Victor's grip and brought you back here?
You always been alone? Or never had anyone you cared about?
You mean guys? Why? You the jealous type, Zach? Afraid of some competition? Scared you won't measure up? There was one guy, Nick. I was only 10, but I was head over heels for him. He died in the rehab camp after we were all deported around the same time, though. Other than him, couple flings here and there, but nothing much more serious than that. You asking 'cause you heard the rumors in Ophir that I'd sleep with anyone wearing a medal?
No, I was just...
I did what I had to do, Zach. To do my job. Never cared about those guys. That's the truth.
You just did what you had to do. You miss making music?
I miss performing. I mean, I still sing for myself here and there, write new lyrics when I feel inspired. But the moments I shared with my audience, it was so intense when I felt everyone humming with me.
How about you sing for me?
Maybe another time. But I'd love to. There's something intimate in sharing your art, like sharing your soul. It's why I feel like music can unite people across corporations, on opposite sides of wars or causes. It's simply beautiful. And in between the notes, our differences seem to disappear. The second all this ends, I'll get back to it. It's what I was born for, and I'm not one to deny destiny.
You had something personal you wanted to talk about? I've got time now if you still want to talk.
I spent a part of my life in a rehabilitation camp after my arrest in Ophir. It was the worst time of my existence, and I've always wondered how I'd ended up here. Who had turned us in? We were just a group of street kids. We would steal food here and there, but we weren't dangerous. However, we were arrested and deported to a camp like hardened criminals or terrorists. What happened followed me for many years, until I learned that an important member of the Vori clique was responsible for the deportation of dozens of people. Most of them were innocent, but a nuisance for the mob. I want to find that guy. I want to know if it's he who got us deported. I want to understand why, and make him pay. For me, and my companions, of course, but also for those poor people who hadn't asked for anything.
I understand. That man seems to be a real scumbag. I'll help you find him.
Thank you, Zach.
Hey there.
What do you want, human?
I took the rover all the way down into the canyon. Unfortunately, that's where I hit a wild ostrich, and now the thing won't drive. Heard you might be able to help get it back here.
And why exactly would we want to help you? We who are just monsters to you and your kind, even here. One of us was just lynched. And what did your kind do about it? Nothing. And when we are sick, what one of you would help us even in fair exchange for serum? Why then, answer me, would we help you now?
I understand why you're angry, but none of that has anything to do with me. Do you think people are any nicer to Technomancers? If so, you're wrong. If they weren't so busy being scared of us, I'm sure they'd hang us too.
So, we are the same. Except that you are healthy, and no one killed one of your brothers simply for sport. You want something from us? Offer to do something for us. Otherwise, take your compassion and your belief that we are the same, and piss off.
You've got some sick among you. Maybe I can help. I'm sorry. I don't know what's making them sick. I can't help you. Wish I could.
As we always hear from your kind. All words, no action. If you want our help, find a way to help us.
You said there was a lynching. Tell me about it. Maybe I could help.
The last time a man helped a mutant, it was only to bring a chair to help him reach the noose. And those that didn't participate watched, and did nothing.
Who were these men?
It was those crazy religious zealots who hate us. Believe we have no souls. If we want the prince to do something, we need evidence. Same goes for handling it ourselves. But all we have is the body of our brother. We won't punish an innocent. We are not like them.
Not all humans are like that. Maybe I'll have some better luck asking around. I'll look into it.
Welcome, welcome. What's your pleasure? What are you looking for?
Did you hear about that mutant who got lynched? I want to know who did it.
I see. But why do you think I would know anything about it?
You know what goes on in that neighborhood like any merchant should. And you don't think that this kind of story is bad for business? The mutants are furious. You really want them to turn the whole city upside down in order to find the culprit?
You're not wrong. I guess that we'd better turn in the culprits and be done with it. It's a gang of fanatics from the temple that lynched that poor guy. Oh, it was awful.
Why didn't you do anything then?
It was an angry crowd, and I mean, I have nothing against mutants, of course, but...
A spine like a jellyfish, but it walks like a human. Thanks for the information, I guess. Gentlemen, you are responsible for an awful crime. It's pointless to try to deny it. Several witnesses saw you. You didn't even try to be discreet.
We didn't have to hide. We're carrying out a divine mission, and nobody will prevent us from doing so. Not even you. Come on, guys! For the shadow!
Hey! Get that guy!
Stop! By the shadow! Stop! Yes. Yes! We killed the soulless mutant. But who cares? They gave their souls to the sun and betrayed the shadow. And their horrid forms became punishment. Why does it concern you?
Whatever your superstitions, over here, mutants are free. And believe me, when they learn that you're behind all this, I wouldn't bet that you'll get out of this alive.
No, no! I beseech you, don't tell them! Think about the turmoil it will create in the city, the riots. How about raising their doubts over something else? You would be rewarded.
Hey there.
What do you want, human?
Regarding the investigation you asked me to do.
Did you find anything? Who killed our brother?
Listen, you were right. It's the gang of fanatics that's behind this murder. But you shouldn't seek vengeance. I know that it's hard to hear, but you're gonna start a riot in town, and innocent people will get hurt, maybe killed.
Listen, man, you look straight. And I thank you for turning in the culprits. But when it comes to the rest, forget it. It's not your business. You're not a mutant. We're gonna make those scumbags pay, and that's that. Your help has been appreciated. And I see that there are exceptions to the selfishness that pervades most of your kind. We will get your vehicle, but it will take some time. We can only work at night, and the ostriches will have a hard time with such a large machine. We should have it back within 12 hours for you.
Fucking hope that you know what you're doing. They'd better give it back to me without a scratch. I mean, with no more scratches than it already has. Otherwise, I'll make them eat their fucking ostriches. After all, it is their fault. The most exotic goods on the planet. All here, in one stall. Sucks. Butting heads with our old fucking enemies is one thing, but doing it just to benefit that piece of crap who makes us do his dirty work? Shit. I don't like those guys, but I flat out hate Dandolo.
Halt! Don't move! What are you doing? In case you haven't heard, there's been a truce and a peace treaty's being negotiated.
Yeah, we heard. Truth is, though, we're not part of Abundance anymore.
If you're seeking asylum, I'm sorry, but...
That's not what we're after. Even if the deal's tempting... Just listen. We work for a guy who wants nothing more than to restart the war between your corporation and Abundance. We were sent to attack you and make it look like Abundance broke the truce.
So why are you telling me?
Because I've seen too much blood and war for one lifetime. But I need a favor. Our backer wanted us to bring back your uniforms to prove we accomplished the mission.
Your employer won't just take your word for it? Doesn't sound like such a good employer. Here, take this key. It'll get you into our stock over there. We always have some spares. You're a Technomancer too? What a shame. Would have been nice to just talk. Exchange information we know about the settlers. About Earth.
Maybe another time, yeah? Thanks for the key.
Death to the humans! Cain avenges us!
Honest opinion? Okay. It's fucking bullshit. You just ran out here after leaving Ophir in a complete clusterfuck. Then you stole my rover, my baby. Then you want to make nice, so I'll help you save the friends that you left behind? They're there because of you!
They're not just friends. You said it yourself. I want to save them because I left them there. Plus, there's more to it, Amelia. I gave them my word, and I can't just leave them there without doing something.
Yeah, well, while you were giving your word, did you happen to mention the tiny detail about betraying Abundance?
Abundance betrayed me, all right? Victor gave me no choice.
Fine. Fine! We'll go. We'll go so you don't break your stupid word.
Hey there, you from Noctis? Don't seem like a merchant.
Yes and no. Here on a private matter. You by any chance know the underworks?
Well enough. Even here, there's rules that forbid us to go to certain parts of the city, but in these tunnels, they become little more than technicalities.
I'm looking to get to the Technomancer's chapel. There's an entrance in the crypt, but I don't know how to get there.
Well, I can show you the tunnels under the source. Once upon a time, I used to smuggle merchandise through there. Remember hearing about some magical gate down there, too? I take it it's the kind of gate only your kind can open? Yeah, I've run into a few of those along my travels. I'll show you on a map. Be careful, Mr. Technomancer. The tunnels have always been guarded. Now it's probably even worse. Word is that the ASC's forced its way into the chapel's main entrance.
I'm gonna need another Technomancer to help me open this gate, or find another way in. I'm sure it won't be easy, but thanks for the help. It's gonna do a lot of good. Good luck.
Good luck.
Captain, good to see you.
Always, Lieutenant. Zach. Thought you'd look a little worse for wear, but you look good. I should probably be pissed that you stole one of our rovers, but I guess you didn't have much of a choice. What do you need? If you're here for help, start talking, because every second I'm around you is a bona fide hazard, and I don't want to have to steal a rover myself.
How are things? Heard there have been a few changes.
Thanks to your escape, yeah. Now most Technomancer officers are treated like traitors, and the Army's barely got a voice now that it's under control of the ASC. Can't tell friend from enemy anymore. Everyone's watching their own back, suspicious of everyone else. Paranoia's caught like a virus. I don't know what's going on, but I am worried what it means for our corporation. We're sinking into an era of terror, beginning to act like the very Aurora fascists who we hate, who had their own men assassinated.
Traitor, get him! Traitor, get him!
Halt! Give yourself up!
here to free you. You and all the others. We must go, though. Now.
Ah, Zachariah. My faith in you was not misplaced.
Come on, we're going to take you down!
They're coming, Zachariah. Go! There's a dome hidden in the desert. One spoken of in the tablet you brought me. Find it.
You won't get away!
They're here. Lead our kind through the crypt. Save them.
Come on, guys.
I won't leave you.
There is no time to debate. Go! For God's sake, how? Oh!
Great Master.
No.
Go on. I will help him. And tell Andrew, I am sorry.
But...
Flee, Zachariah! Protect our kind!
Move, you idiots! Run! They're overloading them!